Funny objects have been discovered in images of planets in the solar system, similar to earthly things and objects. During the entire period of space exploration, dozens of spacecraft have been sent to study the planets of the solar system and their satellites, which, in addition to research activities, took pictures of the planets from their orbit or the surface on which they were located. Thanks to these photographs, we can see what this or that celestial body looks like. And the most amazing thing is that in some photographs, objects similar to earthly things and objects were found. And they really look pretty funny. I would like to bring some of them for your consideration. The first of these objects, which we will now consider, is located on the Martian surface. In the image from the Curiosity rover, where rock fragments are visible, in the center lies a strange object in the form of an earthly headdress, similar to a helmet or hard hat. Most likely, this is the same rock fragment, which simply has such a similar shape. On the right side of the image taken by the Curiosity rover, you can see an interesting formation on Mars that looks like a doorway in a rock. If you look closely, you can see that there is no passage inside. In reality, a piece of the rock broke off at the intersection of two cracks. On the left side, another crack is clearly visible, which is parallel to one of the intersecting ones. It comes from the same system of cracks. All of this is a natural formation. The next object, which is also on the Martian surface, however, it is not entirely clear what it is and what this thing can be called. But it is clear that this thing is man-made. NASA did not give any official comments on this picture. We can only assume that this is a broken off part of the rover, which apparently took this photo. Here we can see something also amazing from the Martian surface. In the picture is a fragment of stone in the form of household cutlery. The object is very similar to a spoon. And again, Mars. This photo was taken by NASA's Viking 1 space station in 1976. What it is also not entirely clear. The image looks like a human face, but NASA expert scientists on their Internet Photo magazine, they explain this as an optical illusion, that in fact it is a series of hills that, from the heights above Mars, resemble the image of a human face. This object is already from deep space, or more precisely, it is a planetary nebula in the form of an hourglass. NASA scientists have found out that the nebula has a shape similar to an hourglass due to the expansion of the stellar wind, which is transformed into an interstellar cloud, which is denser at the equator than at the poles. The presented asteroid has an alphanumeric name, 1998 SF36. It looks like a peanut. Due to this shape, it is called the peanut asteroid. In this image, we can see a large cluster of impact craters that are found on the surface of Mercury. The craters in the complex resemble the head of the cartoon character Mickey Mouse. The image was taken by NASA's Messenger space probe on June 3, 2012. The presented cluster of craters is located in the southern hemisphere of Mercury. The diameter of the largest central crater is 105 kilometers, 65.2 miles. Because of this shape and order of their arrangement, they were nicknamed Mickey Mouse craters. Mercury is a terrestrial planet. Its entire surface is marked with various craters, and its physical characteristics resemble the surface of the Moon. Another space nebula, which has the alphanumeric name IC 2118, or, as it is more often called in scientific and amateur circles, the Witch's Head. The nebula received the name Witch's Head due to its mysterious image. Scientists believe the nebula is an ancient remnant of a supernova, or it could be a gas cloud illuminated by the nearby brightest star, Rigel, in the constellation Orion. The nebula is about 1,000 light-years from Earth. At first glance, it may seem that this Martian photo shows a woman sitting on a rock, but in fact, it is an optical illusion caused by the bizarre shape of the rock. All these space objects really do look like earthly things, or more correctly, this is how our human brain perceives them, accustomed to comparing everything with earthly things we are accustomed to. Thank you for watching us. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos.